This is the Oecs Newslink, a roundup of major news happening across the Oecs today. In the headlines, the best of the best in Eastern Caribbean boxing will battle it out during the Oecs Boxing Championship 2025. The 111th meeting of the Monetary Council of the ECCB focused on monetary and credit conditions in the Eastern Caribbean. The Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean, or UBEC, hosts grant information sessions in Grenada to boost blue economy MSMEs. Welcome to the weekly edition of the Oecs Newslink. I am Jacques Kingston Compton. Let's take a look at the major stories in the Eastern Caribbean this week. The Oecs Boxing Championship 2025 is coming to Rodney Bay Pavilion in St. Lucia. The championship is organized by the St. Lucia Boxing Association in partnership with the Oecs Commission, supported by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. Leading up to the boxing match, the Oecs Commission hosted a press conference which was held at Bay Gardens Marina Haven on July 24, 2025. The Oecs Invitational Boxing Match Championship will be held on August 1 to August 3, 2025 at 7 p.m. nightly. See further details in this video.
This is actually more than boxing. It's more than a sporting event for us. We see this as really a bold statement of regional ambition and collective purpose. You heard a reference to a coalition and so forth, but yes, it is truly a collective purpose. And again, the commitment of the Oecs, as I said, to put youth at the center of regional development, not only as athletes, but as our future leaders, as our change makers, and as our community builders. So through this championship, we are showcasing what it means to really invest in the social capital of our region by creating what we see as a safe, structured spaces where our young people can really thrive.
The real driving force behind this event, the second annual Oecs boxing tournament, we have the Oecs Commission is driving this. We really want to say our artful thanks for you, lovely Ms. Sajid Singh, and the whole family of the Oecs Commission, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, who come on board and giving us some good vibes, and even preparing us for even bigger things down the road. You may see international bouts coming here sooner or later. We have the Olympic Committee who's supporting us every year because we're a member of the Olympic Committee and they would support our program. We have the National Lottery in the Ministry of Youth and Sports who's there with us 24/7 to make sure the program going, because the school program belongs to the National the Ministry of Sports, and they filter this where it is our feeder belt from the youth program, the school program, and then they graduate into the national and then graduate into elite and get to the next level. So our feeding base is really the school programs from all the various schools.
The 111th meeting of the Monetary Council of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, or ECCB, was held under the chairmanship of the Prime Minister and Minister for Finance in Antigua and Barbuda, the Honorable Gaston Brown. The presentation of the communique of the Monetary Council of the ECCB focused on monetary and credit conditions in the Eastern Caribbean.
Meeting discussed the issue of monetary stability and received the governor's report on monetary credit and financial conditions within the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. The report provided global and Eastern Caribbean Currency Union updates on monetary, credit, and financial conditions and assessed their potential impact in the near to medium term. The governor indicated that the global economic environment has become considerably more uncertain, and against the backdrop of an anticipated decrease in global trade, the IMF has actually trimmed the projections for 2025 global economic growth to 2.8%. In the case of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union, we are projecting a growth rate of about 3.5%, Governor. And in September of this year, we will be doing a further assessment, and if there are no further geopolitical pressures and other threats, then perhaps there could be an uptick in the projection. We are eternal optimists. The others who may think that perhaps things will get worse, but we have to remain very hopeful and to continue to press for strong growth. And this is certainly in keeping with the big push as announced by Governor Antoine. In fact, our aspiration within the Oecs Currency Union is to preside over growth rates of at least 7% in order to double our respective economies within the next 10 years. And we're hoping that we could get at least 10 years of economic stability with strong growth in order to ensure that our countries become more resilient and that we can provide resilient prosperity for the people of the Oecs Currency Union, or Eastern Caribbean Currency Union.
For the full session, please go to the ECCB YouTube channel or Facebook page. The Oecs Commission, through the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean, or UBEC project, is pleased to announce 2 upcoming information sessions in Grenada. The information sessions are designed to help micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises boost their fisheries, marine tourism, and waste management sectors in the blue economy. Participants of the information sessions will learn more about the Regional MSME Matching Grants Program, which assists blue economy MSMEs in Grenada, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines grow their businesses. The information sessions also offer business development services, which contain training in financial management, marketing, and export readiness. The first session will be in person and held on Tuesday, July 29, 2025, at the Madonna Harford Conference Room, Grenada Public Workers Union, Tantine, St. George's in Grenada. The second session will be held virtually via the Zoom platform on Thursday, July 31st, 2025. For more information on the information sessions, please go to our newsroom at www.oecs.int or our social media platforms. This brings us to the end of today's edition of the Oecs Newslink. For more on these stories, visit our newsroom at www.oecs.int. Stay connected and follow us on social media and our website to keep up with the latest updates. I'm your host, Jacques Kingston Compton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.